The government of Mozambique is swinging in terms of public sector, taking a leading role to develop infrastructure sector. But of course, here I'm talking about road and bridge, port and railway, water sanitation, energy, telecommunication, and irrigation. These are basic infrastructure which the government has to take hold. But it cannot happen without the private sector. Let me just start by bring a challenge, because Paul mentioned the issue. Paul mentioned the agricultural sector. Those who have never been Mozambique is well known in terms of mineral resource and natural resource. So it's a supported country, but we still have this potential closed. What is the challenge here? The challenge is to open this potential, which means that in short to medium term, we need to unlock the potential in terms of having industry coming in to develop what we call natural resource. So to catch up, to get what we call competitive advantage vis-a-vis resource-based industry, we need really to create this platform, particularly to add value. Let's just talk about coal and gas, for instance. Mozambique, since 2010, get into the world statistic because of gas. Paul mentioned the issue of Niassa, but Niassa is basically coal, and Tetu is also coal. But we have in Cabo Delgado the gas field, where really we have a very big challenge. If we see the company which are now dealing with all these commodity, the government's first, some of them they're under conception. But let me just mention the corridors. Mozambique is well known as a corridor. We have 11 corridors. Paul mentioned that the Botswana and Mozambique investment, it can be through other side or can be through Mozambique. Of course, what the government of Mozambique did with Botswana, we just made a joint company to speed up the Tekno-Banin project, which link Botswana, Zimbabwe, Maputo up to one of the deepest ports, to have at least another one, because we have in the north side of Mozambique the Nacala corridor. And the Nacala corridor, of course, bring the land linkage with Zambia, Zimbabwe, no, not Zimbabwe, but Malawi. Of course, we have other corridors, such as Beira corridor. Talking about Beira corridor, here we have another big challenge, because if we take the case of Tet province, where we have the coal mines, we foresee to extract 5 years' time more than 100 million tons per year of coal. And now our capacity, using, for instance, the Sena line, which goes to Beira from Tete, the capacity is only 3 million. So we need to upgrade to double it. But also we need, of course, to bring it until 2010 to 12,000 million. So that's a very huge, really, investment to be done. As I said, I'm not going to name projects, but they'll just come up to the recommendation which I would like to share. In mid and long-term strategy, we need really to have a skill development for all infrastructure. That's a very important issue, because we have to identify which kind of commodity, which kind of natural resource, which can bring what we call quantitative and qualitative development. That's what we need. If we have to overcome poverty, really we cannot just rely on having all these mineral resources, coal, gas, and whatever, or even forest. At the end of the day, nothing's happening in the country. We need really to size. We need to add value, particularly in this mineral resource or natural resource, including basically the coal and gas. When it comes to the PPP, we have already the PPP Act, but Mozambique need to set up what I can call infrastructure development fund that can include a project preparation fund. We cannot just keep talking about potential. We need something in the hand, bankable project. And this means we need to get the money to prepare all these projects. So that's the challenge. What I'm trying to bring to you guys is how can we together, using the African say, when you want to go somewhere else, you can go alone. But if you want to reach the place where you want to go, you have to go with someone else. Rather, we need to join hands, particularly with financial institutions, because we cannot just say we're going to catch up in Mozambique without bringing on board all this effort. So I'm trying to give an overview. I'm not going to name each project, because if I have to name all the projects, let's just take the case of the CISUL, which Paul mentioned, which is the backbone to bring the power to the south. The question mark can be why Mozambique want to bring, power to the south. It's easy. When we had Borabasa, for instance, the agreement was, first of all, we have to discuss the tariff issue. We need a market. And Mozambique, at the time, we were only 12 million. Now we are 22 million. But the market is still small. That's why the grid was going to South Africa. We sell raw material and we buy. Again, that's why we need this backbone if we have to improve the economic growth in Mozambique.
Doing business in Africa, you can't afford to be without Africa Investor.